So, we just actually seen the ending of the All-Star game, and Giannis ended up getting the MVP, took it directly from Steph's hand, and that was because Giannis didn't miss. He literally did not miss the entire game. His stats were 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 35 points. Mind you, Team LeBron won again. Ever since they won this format, Team LeBron always wins, and we're not surprised about that. But Giannis won the MVP. Do you guys care? JG.
No. I had it in the background since it started. I'm just like, it does not have the same flavor this year. We already had 2 players that were supposed to be in an All-Star game didn't play because of freaking contact tracing. How Kevin Durant didn't play. Like, you have so many players that Devin Booker didn't play. Like, it just
shouldn't have had it.
Cause like I'm usually excited about the All-Star game, not like super excited, but like I'm excited enough to watch and like see everybody's reaction on Twitter and stuff. But like this time, like if I didn't even remember it, like I literally like remembered at like the last minute that it was even on, and I just turned to it. But like usually I'm like, all right, like I got a plan. Like my whole weekend, I want to see the skill challenge. I want to see a 3-point contest. I want to see the dunk contest. And then on Sunday, you got to look forward to, the crazy scoring in the All-Star game. But for them to, put everything in a day, I just wasn't excited about anything.
I feel you.
Now, I talked about this in Flock Stream earlier. Are you a fan of the new format? Like as far as the captain's picks and stuff like that? Do you like that?
No.
No, I wanted to be back to West
no.
East.
Go back. Yeah, thank you, please, bro. The interaction from a social side too, not just from the NBA player side, but from a social side for us, the fans, the engagement, bro. That's where it goes. That's where it goes down. All the talk from the East and West and everything like that. That's the engaging side of it, and being able as a fan to talk your mess. Oh, West we better, or East we better. Like it's fun. Nah, man. I want them to change the format back. I'm good on that.
I'm indifferent. I'm going to be the contrarian here. I'm indifferent to it. I actually like the new format. I don't like this scoring format. I'll say that. The scoring format, no. I would rather them take that away. But I actually do like the captains. But the only problem I have with the captains over the past couple of years is it's always been LeBron and somebody.
LeBron and
Giannis.
LeBron James.
And Durant. Yeah, it's like LeBron, you my guy, but somebody else got to be a captain. Like y'all gonna keep voting him to be the captain. So
he's always gonna get it.
Y'all gonna do, if y'all are going to do that, then that part doesn't make any sense. Like y'all might as well
on paper, man. That starting lineup. I mean, that's like the dream team. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
When LeBron picked, I mean, I feel bad because I know Durant's team. I mean, he got what he needed to pick, but I mean, that was nowhere close. I mean, on paper,
nah, LeBron was a GM, bro.
LeBron team was just so fucking good.
OP.
Like, I mean, like I said, that would be Team USA easily. Giannis, James,
exactly.
Curry, you know what I mean? It's like,
yo, Giannis. I mean, LeBron be playing chess, yo. He's played chess the past 3 years with these team picks. This man is crazy.
Yeah, but nah, it's wild, bro. Like this entire roster, like it's just wild. Come on, now why you think Team Durant lost? Like, don't get me wrong, it ain't like Durant did have some scrubs or something like that, but LeBron, come on now.
Like I'm trying to even think of like who he could have. Like it was just like the perfect.
Dog. He's a GM, bro. He's a GM. Jokic, Curry, Giannis, Doncic. Him, CP3, Damian Lillard, Jaylen Brown, PG, Rudy Gobert. Come on, bro. Come on. Look at this team. Ben Simmons.
Yeah, bro. All Curry and Dame just did was just shoot threes from the logo. Well, from the half court line, like all game, bro. All game.
That is kind of impressive.
That's what we call him, Otaku.
That is pretty impressive what Giannis did though, to go 16 for 16 and 3 for 3 in the threes. To be perfect in a All-Star game where people just throw it up. You know what I mean? They're not even caring. They're just chunking it from half court all the time. So,
but that's impressive. Yeah, that's why he got MVP, because if it wouldn't have been him, Steph was actually trying to go for it. He was, because I mean he won a 3-point contest. Surprise, Who would have been? Who's shocked about that? He won a 3-point contest. So and he won it on the last ball too. So
if it ain't him, it's Klay. So, but you know Klay is hurt, so he ain't in it.
Oh, you mean Klay Thompson?
Klay in 3-point contest.
You mean Klay that got voted to play even though he's been hurt? That Klay?
Man.
Yeah, that Klay. Yeah, that's something else that needs to change. That format. Klay got voted on to play, and he's been injured the entire season. That's a problem.
Yeah, why haven't?
Thing. I mean that you got to give the fans something, no matter what.
No, that's terrible. He should be ineligible
they need to be marked ineligible for.
Thank you. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But that's a contract thing, right? Don't they get?
Yeah, they do. So he got paid for getting, bro. All right.
I'm just saying.
I'm not mad at him getting the money, but that's wild.
I mean, they do the right thing though. They know that once they get picked or whatever, that they injury and they bring in somebody else. It kind of works itself out in the end.
I mean, yeah, they get it. I definitely do think they get a contract boost or a salary bonus for if there's in each contract and everything like that. I know everybody's individual contract is different.
That's the thing though. If you make it to where they're not eligible because they're injured, then that screws them out of the money. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's,
but that's fair though.
The right thing to do either. I don't know if that's fair though. Is it?
No, that's not. I mean, first of all, they get him millions of dollars already. If you're injured and you're marked ineligible and you're not playing, Klay hasn't played. So why is he having the fact that he's being voted on? He hasn't played.
That's you got to give. I mean, the fans gonna vote who they vote though. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you take the fan vote away. Or if you take that away,
I wouldn't say take the fan vote away. Take away people that don't play, that they're injured. If they're not injured, mark them ineligible. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
All right, well, I guess in this case, like if there are incentives in their contract, I guess it would matter like how much they're getting. If it's like an extra milli, man, bro, you better go on somewhere with that. You already like getting crazy money in your contract. I don't think it could be like a crazy amount that is like super significant. If you make the All-Star game, you're going to get like an extra 10 million or something. Like that just sounds ridiculous. It may be the case, but I don't think it's something crazy. So, like, bro, you better take that hit.
I guess
it's not anybody's fault.
Because it's Klay. If it was LeBron, you think people would say that he's not an All-Star even though he's hurt?
Dog, it's LeBron. It's LeBron.
People would clearly say something different, but in the interest of fairness, I will still treat him the same way. I'll treat him the exact same way. If, bruh, like he needs to be marked ineligible.
I mean, I don't know.
At least for the fan vote.
Yeah,
that's the reason why it's the fans get to pick whoever they want. Now, whenever they are heard, in the end, they just fix it. So I mean, I'm pretty sure the teams will love that market, right? And they'll do for that. They don't get that that money.
I don't know.
Nah, because the chat.
It looked mad.
Nah, let me say it in the chat because you guys are saying if you're not playing, you're not an All-Star. Look, Klay is an All-Star. He clearly is an All-Star, but he just should be marked ineligible because he's not playing.
Not that season. We know that these people are All-Stars.
Yeah, absolutely. Not the season.
Okay. We're going to be an All-Star every year. Yeah. Damn near right. But if you were injured for the entire season, no, you out.
Yeah, that's wild. I'm looking at the voting process. I'm looking at the voting right now. Dog, LeBron got 4,369,533 votes. He ain't going nowhere as long as he's in.
Nobody said anything about Durant last year when he got in, right? He was he didn't play at all.
Yeah,
but he shouldn't have been in there either.
He should have been. He shouldn't have been in there either. Yeah, no, he shouldn't have been in there either. If you're injured, you shouldn't play. You shouldn't be eligible. That's just what it is. I think they should at least change that. I get it.
Wouldn't the fans like voting for Taco one year or something?
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying, yo. Okay, the meme vote.
That's what you can get with fans. I mean, hell, they're not even voting the right American Idol. I mean, what makes you think they're trust you to vote the right NBA player?
No, hold on. Y'all in the chat are not gonna go at Alex Caruso. Come on now, headband Caruso all day. You know what I'm saying? I might even get You're not gonna go with my boy Caruso. Nah, Caruso, baby. Headband, baby. Let's go. Alex Caruso to build it.
You definitely don't want no damn Alex Caruso in no All-Star game. Yeah, they voted Zaza Pachulia. Like, come on, bro.
It's funny because really the only sport, even with the injuries and stuff like that, I don't like baseball fans really do pick like who deserves it, no matter what, no matter how
Yeah.
small market team. It seems like they always get it right. The fans. It is funny though, because what you see
Troll
is that
picks.
the popular teams are picking their players no matter what. So if the Lakers are picking the Carusos of the world or Caldwell Pope, you know what I mean? It's like, I mean, it's just like a loyalty to the team no matter what. So they're not picking the five best players.
Yeah,
Like even like if you pay attention to the individual team Twitters, you know, they make their little bit like vote so and so when the they troll. Just be like the people, you be like, come on, yo, you're not getting an All-Star game, you're not going to get votes, just cut it out. But they do it anyways, and people just, I don't know if that's a factor too for people wanting to actually vote. But like I said,
let's go that route then. Let's say that Klay was ineligible, but then Alex, Caruso wound up winning the spot because the fans picked him instead. Do you think that at that point that they probably should have picked Klay?
No. Let him play. Let him play. Let him play. He can actually play.
If they voted. Yeah, if they voted for somebody who's eligible, then forget it. Like,
exactly.
Who am I to say that? I'm just talking about the eligible people. Like, if you're not playing this season, if you haven't done anything, if like we know you're going to be out the entire season, you should just be marked ineligible. I'm not talking about the people who like actually put in work, because anybody, like, it's a lot of players' dreams to make the All-Star game, right? Like, not everybody is a LeBron, not everybody is a phenom who comes through, not everybody's a Zion, not everybody's a Luka who just comes through and wreaks havoc across the league in their first year, and then they're like, you know what, hold on, like, we gonna make him an all-star because they doing something crazy, or just off the name alone. Like, not everybody is like that. But if you were like going hard, like you don't do so good your first year, second, third year, you start making progress, maybe you end up being the most improved player or something, and you end up finally getting that vote, it's an accomplishment. Why should that be ruined, for somebody? Because what do we always also see, Siggy, every single year? Oh, this person got snubbed, right? This person got snubbed. So I would be damned if I got snubbed for somebody who's freaking ineligible,
right,
who should be ineligible because they couldn't play.
I'm gonna feel some type of way.
It's always going to be a snub, though, because there's only so many people in the NBA. Unlike the other sports where you have 52 players you can pick, football and
yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's 20.
It's always going to be subjective, but again, it still goes back to my point. Like, I would be damned if somebody got picked and they didn't. Think about the Jimmy Butler situation. Remember Jimmy Butler?
When he didn't go?
God, no,
yeah.
When he said he didn't play,
yeah.
he got drunk or something.
That was bullshit, right?
He went to a club or something like that. Yeah, I remember that.
Well, he was sick.
I got a stomach ache. My stomach hurt.
Bro. We know what you did.
Exactly.
You know what you did.
Fantasy.
We know what you did.
When it's one of those situations, you'd be like, nah, bro, that's messed up. And again, that doesn't happen every time, but it's just an example. Like, because Lou Will was pissed because he was playing his ass off that year, and he was like, yo, I should have been in the freaking All-Star game. And then you got other situations this year, again, what we just mentioned, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons.
Go ahead and talk about it. That's what we're about to bring up now.
It wasn't their fault, but you get in a last minute situation apparently with the barber that they both had, and now they got contact tracing. They couldn't play. Again, Devin Booker, last minute he couldn't play because he caught an injury. Like, it's just things like that, bro. Like, you can't call it, but again, in those situations, you like, man, now we gotta find a replacement real quick, and then other players start feeling some type of way because they're like, yo, I could have took that spot, but y'all ain't picked me, y'all ain't vote me in.
You think the NBA Players Association has gotten these questions? Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna say no because of obviously the contract stuff. They want their players to get the incentives.
Of course, because the team overall gets incentives.
The owners are saying, hey, look, we don't want y'all to be eligible. I mean, it has to be somebody had to. If we're thinking it right now, then somebody has to be thinking it.
No, I say the reason why, and that's a good question. I say that the players get an incentive, but I'm pretty sure the team gets an incentive when their player gets picked up in the All-Star game. I don't know the ins and outs of their contracts and everything like that, but I'm sure the team should get some type of money, or maybe the ownership or something like that, when you have players being represented in the All-Star game. So maybe they're not going to tell them, oh, okay, somebody in Golden State probably got money because Klay got picked up and because Steph got picked up.
So then if both of them don't care, then I mean.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So then why should fans care? I guess.
Cause it's lame, bro. There's no reason why a dude that haven't played all season gets picked up for the All-Star game, bro, and kick somebody else out that deserves it.
But that's the thing, that he's not playing, and they do pick somebody. Like I haven't seen a situation except for Jimmy Butler. That's the only situation
that's Jimmy Butler's situation.
Where somebody did get screwed. But if he was supposed to play, then I guess it would have been null and void. But it's just the fact that he wound up getting drunk and not playing that made it into a bigger deal. But man. I mean, they seem to correct itself. I don't know if I've ever seen a situation where except for, I guess the Butler would be the closest one.
Yeah.
To where it actually screwed somebody over completely.
Look,
I mean, I get it, Siggy. Like I said, I get it. I just think that they need to modify at least that part, because the fan votes are always going to be the fan votes. I don't even pay attention to it for real, because like we just mentioned, with multiple examples of just random people getting a whole bunch of votes just because the fans are loyal. They're going to do whatever they want to do. I don't really care about the fan voting. I just think that overall they do need to mark these players ineligible if they're injured for the entire season. That's all. But I understand.
Or maybe they should have it to where it's like opposite. Fans vote for like whoever they felt got snubbed after the players and coaches votes or something like that. To make it to where it makes it like a pool of players that you can only vote on, so that you avoid something like that, and you still have a fan vote. It's just not for the starters and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe that could work.
True.
But I think they're going to keep it the same, because I mean, I was even surprised that they even tried to change the actual All-Star game format. So I mean, it is possible, but we're probably not going to see anytime soon, because I think the main example that you brought up are the incentives. I think with the incentives alone, like as long as those are going to be in contracts for the players and the teams as well, nothing's going to change. Everything's going to stay the same in that aspect, and then they'll just correct it after the fans vote.